Both of these ovens are part of the Koda 2 range, and both are gas-powered outdoor pizza ovens. The Koda 2 Pro cooks up to 18-inch pizza, and the Koda 2 cooks up to a 14-inch pizza. So the two flames on the Koda 2 Pro, the two side flames, the gas burner flames, are really effective. I love the way that they go up and over the pizza without burning the crusts. So it gives the toppings a nice cook, and the sides is just very well designed. The same with the Koda 2, that also flows from the back. It gives that beautiful crust without burning it. I find they are easier to use than the older version ovens because of that new technology. Don't ask me how it works. I just like the way it does it. I find it easy to cook with. And also the great thing about these ovens is if you're cooking multiple pizza, the oven just keeps going with you. You cook one pizza after the other. The stone does retain the heat very well. Just keep it on full flame in between cooks. Keep the flame going, don't turn it off unless it gets too hot, but keep it going and you can cook one pizza after the other. I'm really impressed with the way that the stone retains the heat in both of these ovens. The one big difference with these ovens is the fact that the Koda 2 Pro comes with the digital hub, and that digital hub provides you with a digital temperature screen at the front of the oven. It's removable and it can be moved onto the Koda 2. However, it comes with the oven, it comes with the Koda 2 Pro. It does not come with the Koda 2, but it can be used on the Koda 2, or you can buy one for the Koda 2. But I find it really useful for the Koda 2 Pro because I use that screen a lot. I'm always looking at it, checking the temperature without having to get my laser thermometer out. And I know it's not the exact temperature that I want. The laser thermometer gives me that on the stone, so you can connect it to your phone. I don't use that because I just don't. I don't use the phone app, but it's there if you do like using phone apps for that purpose, so that's handy as well. The digital hub has a meat probe, and that checks the temperature of the meat when it's cooking, which is great, and that shows up on the digital hub or your phone. And you will also need to rotate your pizza in both of them. I've never not rotated in these ovens, but now you have the option to buy the pizza rotating stone. This is a picture of it. I don't have it. I still prefer to manually turn my pizza because I like it and it keeps me engaged with the oven, and I can see when I need to turn it. And I've been manually turning for a while now, so I find it easy to do. But if you are new to pizza cooking and you really don't want to rotate manually, then you may want to consider this option. And I think that's great because both of these ovens have that option, and it gives you the opportunity as a beginner to use the technology that's available. And I think it's fantastic that they designed these ovens originally with the intent of having this rotating pizza stone, which is great. Both of these ovens take some time to heat up, minimum of 20 minutes, and you just need to monitor the stone to make sure it gets to the right temperature. And I normally cook at 430 degrees Celsius at the center of the stone, or wherever you're going to place the pizza. The center part of where your pizza will be needs to be that temperature. And the reason why I specify that temperature is because that gives the pizza time to cook without burning. At that temperature, the base cooks at the same time as the crusts and the toppings. Any lower than that, the base won't cook. Any higher than that, you're moving into a potential burning territory of the pizza base. It's nice because these ovens have options should you want to spend more on upgrading them. So the Koda 2 comes in at a lower price, which I think is good, that they've given you the opportunity, if you want to upgrade it with a digital hub, with a rotating pizza stone, that you've got that choice to do it. Because if you don't want them, then it's money wasted. So I'm glad that they offer these ovens without the optional extras. But the Koda 2 works really well with the digital hub because I've moved it over from the Koda 2 Pro, and it is handy to have it. So something to consider if you have got the Koda 2 as well. So with the build quality of these ovens, they're the same. There's no difference there. The outer shells are the same construction, same really high quality shells, and I love the colours of the blue. I mean, I've got the black in the Pro. I bought that because I couldn't get hold of the blue, but I would have bought it in blue if it was in stock. So I bought the Koda 2 in blue, and I really love that colour. It's really nice, it's different. Most of my other Oonis, when they came out and I bought them, they were grey, grey or black, but it's really nice to have that blue. It is really nice colour blue as well, very modern. I like it. They've got a battery operated ignition, and that's great. The battery sits in the leg of the oven, but I was happy with the manual one as well, so I don't see the benefit of having the electric one. I quite like the clunk of the ding, the manual one. I mean, it wouldn't have affected my decision on whether to buy the oven because it's got an electric, like, battery ignition. It makes no difference. I'd be happy for it to go back to manual. Yeah, like that. Don't have to worry about battery then. How good are they to cook with? Well, I bought these ovens to cook pizza in. I know you can cook other dishes in them, but I really wanted them for the pizza, and I have tried other dishes and they cook really well. They cook pizza very similarly, but just different sizes. So with the 14-inch Koda 2, you're cooking a nice size pizza up to 14 inches, which is a medium-sized pizza in my eyes. And I don't really cook larger pizza than that. I don't go over that. That 14-inch gives you a lot of space to maneuver yourself away from trouble, or just to have more space in the oven so you can see what's going on. So it's a really nice size. I prefer the size of the 14-inch to the 12-inch pizza ovens. Now with the 18-inch pizza oven, I mean, that's a real treat. I mean, that's like professional level. You've got so much room to make those really big pizzas, which I'm never going to make. So you could put in 2 smaller pizzas if you wanted. So I'd say if you're 18, they'd probably be like 8-inch pizzas. I cook the same size pizza in the 14-inch oven as I cook in the 18-inch oven, as I cook in the 12-inch oven. No matter what size my oven, I stick to the same size pizza. So the benefit of the Koda 2 Pro is if you prefer cooking bigger pizza. With the bigger Koda 2 Pro, you've got the choice of cooking big or small. With the 14-inch Koda 2, you're basically limited to the size of the oven. But if you're like me and you never go over that, then I'm not quite sure what the benefit of the Koda 2 Pro would be for you. With the Koda 2 Pro, you could put 2 dishes in on both sides of the oven. With the Koda 2, you're a bit more stuck for space, but it's got enough space for all of my sized cast iron pans to put in there. It's a really nice size for a nice cast iron pan dish. So what will determine your choice of buying either the Koda 2 or the Koda 2 Pro is the size of your pizza, if you cook large or medium-sized pizza on a regular basis, whether you want to spend more on the Koda 2 Pro, whether you want it to come with a digital hub, but you can buy that for the Koda 2 as well. The biggest thing for me that would push me to decide which oven I'd want is the weight of the oven. The Koda 2 Pro, I believe, is about 30 kilograms, and that's heavy, and I cannot carry that on my own. I need help, and I like portable pizza ovens. I don't want to start moving into territory where I cannot carry an oven. I want them all to be portable, and the Koda 2 Pro for me has moved into that not portable for me oven. Whereas the Koda 2 is portable. I can carry that on my own. I can carry the stone separately. I can set it up on my own. I don't need anybody's help. But with the Koda 2 Pro, I do, and that really, I don't have it as my go-to oven because of that. I've got to get help to get it in and out of wherever. So weight is an issue. We've got to consider the weight, your budget, your size of pizza that you want to cook. And the only other thing that's different between these two is the fact that the Koda 2 has got this like metal like strip, which I can't see, and what it does, it keeps the heat in your oven. Whereas with the Koda 2 Pro, it's got a glass visor on the top coming down from the front of the oven. It basically reflects my whole outside, and so I can't see the inside even with the gas on, so I have to duck down underneath the visor to actually see the pizza. I don't know if anybody else has an issue with that, but if it had been metal, well, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to see it. At least the glass gives you an opportunity to see through it, but when I'm cooking in daylight, it just reflects the outside. So I guess if you're cooking in the dark. I haven't tried cooking in the dark, but I guess then it would be okay. But yeah, it does reflect the outside in, so I do have to look under it. But that's the only thing. I mean, there's really nothing. It's just something I thought I'd let you know about because it happens to me. So both of these ovens are easy to use, easy to cook with, easy to set up, great for beginners, especially if you buy the rotating pizza stone and you've got like the temperature hub to guide you as to what temperature the pizza oven is at. If you don't have the rotating stone, you will need to rotate this pizza a few times because of the way the oven works. It's not like an electric oven. You're using real flames. Also, if you are looking at all types of fuels of pizza oven, I just want to mention that cooking with flames is more of a challenge than cooking electric. If you want to cook with flames, these ovens are great. If you don't want to cook with flames, I would advise you to consider looking at electric pizza ovens, which cook pizza just as well and are really easy to use. And you don't have to rotate in some of them, and you may only have to rotate just once in an electric oven, and sometimes not even at all. But if you're really looking for the gas flame cooking experience, these ovens are great. And so you're not choosing between a good or a bad oven, you're choosing between two different sized pizza ovens basically, and you will need to consider which one is more suitable for your cooking needs and your budget. And if you've used either of these ovens, please let me know your experiences in the comments below and how your pizza cooking is getting along in them. If you've got any questions about the ovens, please put them in the comments below as well. So thank you so much for watching. Please support this channel by subscribing and hitting the like button. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.